team can move on. It's the Steelers going up against the Jaguars. With that, we head upstate to Jacksonville and a rainy Everbank Field, where we say hello to our broadcast team of Brandon Godin and Charles Davis.
Larry, the fans in teal and black are ready to lock down the bank as you get a look inside Everbank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. They come up in an offset eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll be down deep into Jacksonville territory. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it second down. And here's a look at the starting offense. And that formation won't yield much here as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And here's a look at the defensive unit that hopes to halt this offense today.
Here we go. What? Ohio. Flex round.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And they'll turn their power game to try to get in. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal.
Here we go. What? Ohio. Come on, let's go.
So they're challenging the spot. If you're a coach, you hesitate to throw the flag anytime it's a spot discernment.
You certainly do, because you feel like that's not one you're likely to win, and you may need that challenge flag for later in the game.
Trying to finish off this opening drive. From the 3, this is 3rd and goal. Now a shotgun snap is nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A A tough time to take the sack. Now it's 4th and goal, and that's a loss of 6. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So it's our visitors who make the first dent in the scoreboard as they get 3 here on the initial drive of the ball game.
Yeah, it's hard to say who actually won that opening drive. On the one hand, anytime you can come in as a road team and get an early lead, you're going to be thrilled. But at the same time, to have the ball as deep in enemy territory as they did and come away with only 3, that's got to be a little bit of a disappointment.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Let's go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Well, good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
So they're behind the chains as the offense. 12 yards needed on 3rd down.
Ohio! Ohio! Come on, let's go! Rams 38! Black round! Black round! Black round! Black round!
They'll drop the throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down.
Let's go! Rams 38!
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's brought down. Coach hinted to us that we may see some old power football here in this game. We got a taste of it on that 1st down run.
I love how he hinted it to us, and then when we were watching practice, we were watching what they call inside drill with the offensive and defensive line, and they kept putting more defenders on the other side and saying, block that. I don't care how many guys are in there. I want to run the football this week. And, boy, it has paid off for them in this game.
And, oh, he coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
He's got his man on the crossing route. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen, but everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long.
Let's go.
One receiver left, 2 to the right. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And now a high kick, but he hit it straight up. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? 2nd down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13.
Let's go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And this offensive unit, they have to face a 3rd down and 12 now. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Let's go. White 90. White 90. Flex round. Flex round.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got time. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Partner, we're into the 2nd quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
Let's go. Grand 38.
And they'll go on the ground. Down to about the 22 here. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
White 90.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football, and that really hurts you as an offense.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Hey.
They come out here in the eye.
Key at 33, key at 33.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you downstate to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 2nd down following the run.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Come on, let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it, rest of the game. And it does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy hold up the runner, everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
Pulled in at the 24. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll come out in the pistol.
Let's go.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Big boys down there in the trenches and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you talk about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
And the play clock's running down. They'll set up a throw. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And they'll run it here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now back to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Let's go!
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from the 5. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Got a little handsy there, defensive holding, Charles.
And defenders will get away with as much as you will allow. The 5-yard mark tells the officials where the line should be drawn.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Back now in Jacksonville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They come out here in the eye. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
in order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
And that is incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got room. They'll give him 8 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Back to throw now on 1st down. Got a man over the middle and a pickup of 23. And it's good enough for a Jacksonville first. Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this.
Here we go. What? 9. Flex round. Flex round. Come on.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A nice gain of 21 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'd be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
1st and goal here from the 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Jaguars are back within a score. And this one through the uprights and good. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field. They've got the lead by 3, late stages of the game. What's the message here? Just hang on to the football? Is it that simple?
That's exactly right, because ball security is paramount. And you got a small cushion. A field goal can tie you, but you don't even think that way. Just take care of the ball, close out the game.
Will they close it out? We're about to find out. And they give this time to the tailback. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Another pistol look here.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Flex round. Flex round.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Now this is where it's absolutely zero fun for defenders. Guy makes the catch. You go to make what you think is a routine tackle. Then you realize you need you and a whole bunch of other teammates in order to bring him down.
Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Flex round. Flex round. All right, get wide. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And this is going to be incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And very little room to... And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw to the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Defense sinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6.
Here we go. What? 90.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
This one fielded at the 5. Shreds the tackle. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Obviously a tough spot here. They need a lot of luck to win this game, but still a small chance.
They got to make sure they get the ball to the sidelines, get out of bounds, preserve clock.
And a cutback right sideline. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. So the run gets him the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. In motion goes the tight end.
Flex round. Flex round. Fresno. Flex round. Ohio.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. 2nd down now after the incompletion. When tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man.
Let's go. Ohio. Flex round.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They come out here in the eye. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And they'll go on the ground. And out of bounds right around the 20. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. So still a little time left on the clock, however.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.